All gas, we don't touch brakes.
All gas, we don't touch brakes.
What's up, y'all? And welcome to the No Brakes, All Gas podcast. And I am your host, King Blue Starseed. On this podcast, we focus on the peculiar and strange within the industry and around the world. With that being said, I'm not going to hold you. We're going to jump right into it. This is part 3 of Oprah Winfrey, Madam Gatekeeper of Jealousy. Yeah, I hope you didn't think we were done. I just had to reach back into the archives of dastardly deeds. But we far from done. But I'm sure as we speak right now, she's creating more content for me. Considered an angel to some, yet inside the world of entertainment, there is no love for Oprah, particularly the hip-hop genre. Take Ice Cube, for instance. Let's start there.
FHM magazine, he'd never been on Oprah's talk show, despite being involved in 3 projects pitched to her. He explained how his barbershop co-stars, Cedric the Entertainer and Eve, had been invited to chat with her, but he hadn't. Ice Cube pointed out that while Oprah has had all types of unsavory characters on her show, like people who have harmed women and children, he wondered why he wasn't good enough.
You don't find that suspicious?
He said, maybe she's got a problem with hip-hop. In 2008, Ice Cube went on Conversations with Michael Eisner and said,
I've gotten this far without Oprah, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, that was back when Cube was letting everything slide. At that time, he felt like he could still overcome gatekeepers, but at the same time, still being green. But come to find out, Cube wasn't the only rapper she had a problem with. She was really taking a page right out of Bill Cosby's book, Bringing Down Black Men.
Ludacris also publicly attacked Oprah for how she treated him when he appeared on her show while promoting the movie Crash. During the segment, Oprah seemed more focused on criticizing Luda for his rap lyrics and his use of the N-word.
She was able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal. And when I saw the final show, her comments was representative George wasn't in there, mine weren't in there.
When the cameras turned off, Oprah reportedly pulled him into a room and went in on him some more about the derogatory language in his music. In an interview with GQ magazine, Ludacris said, "It was like being at someone's house who doesn't really want you there."
And her antics just didn't stop at rap. Come to find out, she had a problem with R&B singers and the way that they spent their money. At the time, I never even thought about it like this, but now that I know, whenever the industry felt like a black entertainer needed to be taken down a couple of pegs, they would send Oprah. They knew that black entertainers revered Oprah, and the black entertainer would just take it on the chin and not say a word. And for the industry, that's a win-win. There are humiliation rituals in place, as well as it makes for good TV. But when she did this to Toni Braxton, I think a lot of people took offense to this.
After Toni Braxton's 1998 interview about her money problems and bankruptcy, Toni said Oprah was so freaking mean. She felt like Oprah was reprimanding and belittling her for her spending habits. During the interview, Toni wiped away tears as Oprah tore into her. While Toni eventually forgave Oprah, fans didn't. Looking back, they said Oprah was trying to humiliate Toni by lecturing and scolding her instead of being sympathetic. Some commenters also accused Oprah of exploiting Toni's pain to boost her ratings.
So please, don't be fooled by the so-called clean-cut, cookie-cutter image that she portrays. To me, she's evil incarnated. And selfishly, if you don't fit inside of her world, she'll make sure you get out of it. It's 2024, and this evil woman needs to be exposed. But if that wasn't enough to convince you, check this out.
You think you've heard the worst? Brace yourselves for the shocking truth behind one of Oprah's most notorious moves. Her decision to feature the self-proclaimed healer and criminal extraordinaire John of God on her show. Picture this, a Brazilian healer who claims to possess spiritual powers and uses them to purportedly heal people. Sounds like something out of a Hollywood movie, right? Well, in this case, reality turned out to be even stranger than fiction. John of God, as he came to be known, managed a healing facility in Brazil where vulnerable individuals sought solace and spiritual guidance. Little did they know that the man they were entrusting their well-being to had a dark and sinister side. It wasn't long before the truth about John of God's criminal activities came to light. Reports of essay and abuse began to emerge, painting a chilling portrait of a man who shamelessly took advantage of those who sought his help. One particular incident sent shockwaves through the public. A woman who had visited John of God's Center for Healing found herself subjected to the most heinous act imaginable during a private consultation. It's enough to make your skin crawl just thinking about it, but what's truly mind-boggling is the role that Oprah played in catapulting John of God into the limelight. By featuring him on her show, she bestowed upon him a stamp of legitimacy, giving him access to a wider audience and inadvertently endorsing his criminal behavior. It's almost inconceivable that someone as influential and respected as Oprah could be so blind to the true nature of this charlatan. Was it naivety or a calculated move? Only those privy to the inner workings of Oprah's world can truly know.
All gas, we don't touch brakes.
All gas, we don't touch brakes.